Hello everyone, Shintobean here with some more StarCraft style Hearthstone. So I showed you guys the Terrans, the Protoss, and now it's time to unleash the fury of the Zerg swarm. There are 4 classes that have access to the Zerg cards, but my personal favorite is Death Knight Zerg, and they have the Baneling Barrage spell. It's a 1-cost spell that gives you a Baneling to your hand, and 2 of them if you have a Zerg minion in play already. And when those Banelings die, they deal damage to all enemy minions, which get a lot better when you buff them with things like the Infestor, which buffs all of your Zerg minions for the rest of the game when it dies. The Viper is a fun one. It can drag an enemy minion from your opponent's hand, and then all of your Zerg minions in play get reborn and attack it. It can be quite powerful if you have some other Zerg in play. And then we got the multi-class Zerg cards. The Spawning Pool is a location that can give you Zerglings to your hand, and when it dies, it gives all of your Zerg rush for that turn. The Hive Queen, very nice. It gives you a larva every turn, at the end of each turn, which can mutate into a random Zerg of any class. Kerrigan is the hero. She summons 2 Hive Queens and then deals 3 damage to all enemies when she's played. Her hero power is very good. It deals 3 damage randomly split among enemies, but gets better, +1 damage for each Zerg you have in play. And then we got the Nidus Worm spell that will draw you 2 Zerg cards and reduce their cost. So as you can imagine, Zerg have a pretty aggressive playstyle. This one does focus on like buffing your Zerg so they get more powerful as you progress in the game. But let's go ahead and see these cards in action. And as with the other videos, we'll be skipping straight to the late game. So this is the start of turn 6. On my turn, I have a Spawning Pool in play, which is ready to be destroyed, actually, so it gives all of my Zerg minions rush. So I play the Infestor. You can see I've already gotten a few buffs to some of the Zerg in my hand. There's the Viper coming out, so it is going to pull a, wow, legendary. That's the big, like, starship thing. Ouch, that's gonna hurt. So yeah, all 3 minions attack it. They have reborn, so they die and come back. The Infestor comes back again, so that's +2/+2 to all the Zerg minions there, able to take out that minion. They had a spell that, or something that gave them 2 secrets at the end of the previous turn. So those go off, summoning some extra minions for my opponent. I do have Kerrigan in my hand, so some solid stuff. We also got the Ceaseless Expanse as well for a board wipe, in case things get too out of hand. My opponent is playing Warlock. We'll see how they respond to this. Sacrifice. I really like the hero they have. Reminds me of the Overmind. So they knock out 1 Zergling there. They have a Starship in play, and well, okay, that was a pretty uneventful turn. We got plenty to do on our turn, bringing in Kerrigan. So that's 2 4/7 queens and 3 damage to all enemies. Boom, that's a lot of damage right there. 12 damage to the face, plus the 3 from Kerrigan. And there's the larva in the hand, so yeah, just all kinds of stuff ready to go on the Zerg side. I have taken a fair bit of damage, but we'll see if this Warlock player can make a comeback here. And they play a Black Hole. Okay, so that just sucks everything into that, wiping the board. Well, good thing we have lots of stuff in the hand here. So Travel Agent, that was just a card I discovered, I think. Gives me a location. Some healing is always nice. And then, yeah, we're just going to bring out another queen to start getting some more larvae. And just hit them for, that's 4 damage right there from the hero power. So my opponent brings out their Starship, which is a 5/8, and I think it gives them some armor when it dies. Just a little bit of protection there. They've got this little lifesteal spell for a little bit of healing and damage. And oh, Spell Burst. Okay, so that just took out both of my minions. That was pretty good right there. Okay. We got lots of stuff. The larva transformed into lurkers. Those are quite good, especially if you have things with rush that can attack the turn they're played, which unfortunately I do not. That's where like the Spawning Pool would come in handy. So I just have a fairly uneventful turn, play a Roach, and then use the hero power for 5 damage. And we've got another Starship piece coming out. That will give him some more armor when it dies. And a little demon there. Taking out the Lurker, unfortunately, before it can see any usage. The Roach does remain, though. So yeah, we've got a lot of options here, but we do have the little location that can heal us, so we'll start off with an attack from the Roach, taking out that starship there. We got Gorgon Zormu and Nexus Prince Shafar, who I have in like every single deck. Those two cards are just so good. So yeah, activate the Spell Burst on Shafar. And where does the buff go? It goes to the Ceaseless Expanse, actually. Okay. So got some healing there. Get another Zergling. The Zerglings are now 3/3s. And yeah, some more damage. Taking out one of the minions. Got a Mutalisk in the hand that deals damage to adjacent cards. So that's another one that isn't so good unless it has Rush. But yeah, the Ceaseless Expanse now has 0 mana, so that's ready to just wipe the board whenever. And Hellfire, killing everything. Yeah, that's the problem with having a bunch of weak minions. 2 big demons with Taunt coming out. Well, I do actually have... I just drew this card that just wipes the board, so that one that's a pretty good Death Knight card there. Bring out another Hive Queen. So we just got kind of back and forth, just killing each other's minions each turn. We're actually pretty even on life. Ooh, there's a big Titan right there. 6/12. Don't really know. Okay, I just killed my guys and opens up a portal that spawns imps every turn. That's a pretty powerful one. I think it's time to bring out the Ceaseless Expanse here. Goodbye, all those guys. We have the spawning pool ready to go, but yeah, we're just, at the moment, bringing out all these non-Zerg cards. And typically want to save the Delicious Cheese for later, but just to activate the Spell Burst, using it this turn, and using Kerrigan's Hero Power. Spawning pool still in play, ready to go if we need to rush some Zerglings out, or some Zerg out to take out whatever they play on their turn. Let's see what they do here. Oh, old-fashioned Mortal Coil. Okay. Don't even know what these minions are that the cheese brought out. We got another Bad Omen. So yeah, 2 more 6/6 demons with Taunt. He's doing some damage here. Some more imps come out. Am I able to win this turn? I didn't really calculate it out, but yeah, just taking out one of those taunt minions, and I do have Rush on the Zerg, though, with the spawning pool dying now. The Mutalisk, that's going to be really huge, actually. The Viper coming out, bringing out a small little dude with lifesteal. There goes the Baneling, blowing up and dealing 3 damage to all their minions. The Mutalisk attacks as well. And boom, the Ceaseless Expanse for the kill. So yeah, I think that was pretty much all of the Zerg cards I had in the deck that I was able to play that game, as well as a few other legendaries. But I hope you enjoyed that one. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.